Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and believing in the girl. And if you're new here, my name is Oluwetsingodela, aka Shagalulu_ on the socials, and this is the Psychology of Everything, where we talk about all things psychology and life. So if you do want to stay, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and become a part of the family. So in today's video, we're talking all things self-care. By the time you're watching this, it is a Sunday, so you know what Sundays are meant for. It's meant for me time to pamper yourself. It's the one day out of the week where it's very chilled and you can literally take time for yourself. So I'll be discussing 6 different types of self-care. Yes, there are different types or categories of self-care. So because we all have different needs, those needs need different types of self-care. So there are 6 main types of self-care. It's emotional, practical, physical, mental, social, and the last one is spiritual self-care. So please stay tuned as I go through all these different types of self-care, and I'll also show you guys like my interpretation of these self-care routines. So yeah, please do stay tuned, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know the vibes. So the first self-care category is emotional self-care. So this is basically like an activity or activities that you do in order to connect you with your emotions, so allowing yourself to feel. And examples of this could be going to see a therapist, writing in a journal, you know, self-reflection, or anything about your day, just journaling. I know a lot of people who do that and it actually helps them. And another example is actually art therapy, creating art. As much as you think, I'm not an artist, I don't know how to draw, I don't know how to paint, but that actually doesn't matter. It's so therapeutic to just pick up a painting brush and to just paint whatever you feel like painting, you know, and you see your final results and you play some music, and it's just so calming, and you know, it's very, very nice. You guys should actually try that out. I've done it before and I love it. Another example is also playing music, you know, listening to your favorite playlists according to however you're feeling at the time. I know, like, when you go through a breakup, people like to listen to like upbeat music, but actually for me personally, like if I'm sad or down, I like listening to sad music because it kind of affirms me, like my emotions, and it's very relatable at the moment. Like, oh, the lyrics, like literally you feel them inside. So yeah, it just depends on what you feel like and what mood. If you want to enhance your mood, then obviously you listen to more upbeat, happy music. But if you just want, you know, to be in touch with your emotions, whether it's not such a positive emotion, then yeah, listening to that kind of music will help. So the second one is practical self-care. So practical self-care is activities that basically help you prevent potential stressful situations like in the future. So this could be, you know, planning your budgets for the month, it could be taking personal development classes, or it could be organizing your wardrobe. That's what I like to do. I like to organize my wardrobe when I have to or when I just feel like overwhelmed by my clothes and they're just everywhere. It's currently a mess now. My friends know that it's currently such a mess, so I need to organize that. I'll probably do that afterwards, but anyway, yeah, so organizing your closets, it's very therapeutic, and you know that it's gonna help you in the future. And this type of self-care is definitely more long-term than, you know, creating art when it comes to the emotional self-care or listening to music. But yeah, it is more long-term because it helps you prevent stressful situations in the future. So, you know, if you're gonna create a budget plan for the month, you're more organized and you feel more organized. And when you feel more organized, you just you can breathe, you know, you don't stress too much as you normally would. So yeah, that's practical self-care. So the third category of self-care is physical. So physical self-care is any activity that will help to improve the well-being of your physical health. So this could be anything from jogging, exercising, eating healthy, staying hydrated, to even sleeping the whole day. As I said, everyone has different needs. So if you were maybe chasing deadlines a whole week and you didn't really get to rest or sleep much, then sleeping the whole day and catching up on your favorite series or watching a movie could be your self-care routine for the day. You know, sometimes all you need is just to rest. And if you feel sluggish or heavy and you just, not yourself and you don't have much energy, then definitely definitely detoxing could be something that you could do. And staying hydrated, drinking a lot of water, and exercising. You could take a hike with your friends, since hiking was a trend this season this year. So yeah, you could even do that, and you definitely will feel good afterwards. Anything to take care of your body, you'll definitely feel good afterwards, even though it's not easy to just wake up and exercise. It's definitely not easy, but it will definitely help you in the long term. So what I like to do personally, or would like to add actually to the physical self-care category, is skincare routine. Having a skincare routine and pampering yourself, putting on a sheet mask or masking, like a peel-off mask or whatever on a Sunday. That's what I like to do, because skincare means a lot to me, and taking care of it is a big part of me. So yeah, I like to just pamper myself, and you feel relaxed, especially if you're putting like a sheet mask and you have to like keep it for 20 minutes. You could be listening to music or doing whatever needs to be done, or whatever you want to do at that time. And yeah, when you take it off, you just feel so good. Your skin feels refreshing and beautiful and soft. And yeah, so the fourth type of self-care or category is mental self-care. So this is any activity that will help to stimulate your mind or your intellect. So this could be from anything to reading a book, or to going to a museum if you're not really an avid reader, and also playing chess and puzzles. So yeah, I would suggest this type of self-care routine is if you have a mental block. We all go through it, especially if you're in the creative industry. Yeah, mental blocks are definitely normal, and they happen quite frequently. So sometimes just taking some time and stepping back and just stimulating your mind by reading something or going to a museum, or just learning something. Could even be watching tutorials on YouTube. That's what I like to do. I go to YouTube for everything. Like, YouTube is my teacher, my entertainer, my motivator, everything. So the fifth type of self-care is social self-care, and this is any activity that helps to nurture and deepen the relationship you have with people that are in your life. So this could be hanging out with your friends or your family, and calling your mom or your granny, and just staying in touch. And especially during this time, while in lockdown, we couldn't really see our friends or family. We couldn't do anything. We had to rely on video calling each other. There were even like apps like House Party to help connect people, and to just have that human connection. And that human connection is very important. We need it to survive, and yeah, it's a great way to just connect with people. Thank God we live in a world where there's the internet and technology, so we were able to do that during lockdown. And I think a lot of people, even though it's not the same as physically hanging out with people, but I think it really did help people cope with the whole pandemic. And then the last category is spiritual self-care. So spiritual self-care is activities that help to nurture or deepen your spirituality, or to help you think bigger than yourself. So it doesn't necessarily have to be religious. It doesn't have to be you going to church or like reading the Bible, as we all are different people, have different needs, and we have different religions and beliefs. So whatever your belief is, then yeah, this would fall under this category. So it could be even going and being in nature. It could be what else? Yeah, it could be doing yoga, meditation, and going to church if that's your thing, listening to gospel, anything that, you know, would help you to connect to your soul and your spirit. So yeah, and this is for people who have been like feeling lost and they just don't know which direction to go, and they just, you know, stuck somewhere and their souls are empty. So this is a type of self-care that you would partake in. So yeah guys, those are the 6 different categories of self-care. I hope I explained and showed it to you properly and you understand it better now. But yeah, you always have to just take care of yourself, even if you're a very busy person. Just 2 hours nyana, you know, for the week. Just take that time to just pamper yourself, to rest, and to just breathe, you know. Take care of yourself always, mentally, physically, socially, practically, emotionally, everythingly. Make sure that you always take care of yourself, because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below. Tell me what your self-care routine entails. What do you do to take care of yourself? And don't forget to subscribe as well, and I'll see you in my next video.